This video I'll just be doing 5 more example solves. So the scrambles will be in the description, and I'll be doing white or yellow on bottom. So we'll get started. For this first scramble, I'd probably do this red, white, green pair. So the pieces are these two, this obviously with this, and this corner with this edge. So what I'd do is, holding it like this with the red center on the left, I'd do D, R prime, U, F prime, and what that does is sets this up to pair with this. But before that, I'd check out where the other pieces go. So this would come down, over, and pair with this, but it would be blue here and white here. So then I would have to do an R, U, M prime to pair them up, and then it's just an easy insertion in the back. And then while I'm here, I might as well, oh wait, undo that D, track where this DR edge is going. So if I check it out, I can tell it's going to end up right here, I'm pretty sure. So now I'll do that. D separates this, R prime, U, F prime, sets up this edge, and then D, pair these two, R, U, R wide, U2, R, B prime in the back, and then I set up this one. So now as I'm inserting this, I'll be looking for other second block pieces. I know this is the green, orange, and so is this one, so I'll separate them like that, and then solve it like this. M, U prime, R prime, and then there's this pair, so I can do it 2-gen, just like that, stack it on top, insert it in the back, and orient centers. We have this pi CMLL, I call it checkerboard pi, so these two need to flip. Orange is here, red is there, U, M prime, U2, M prime, red, make them opposite. Check out this one, that's green, which means these two need to switch. So instead of doing U prime, I can do U and then cancel into it. For the second scramble, I do the green and yellow block. This center is already paired with this edge, and we have this pair right here. So that means there's a 3-move square, which is always nice, and the other two pieces are right here. So then to solve this, I'd hold this on the left and do F, R wide prime F, which would just do an F2 to these. So they'd look exactly like this, but be like over there, like that. And then I'd track this one, so F, R wide prime F, R wide M prime U. So this would go here and then back there. And it would actually be inserted, so I could just do an R. And that would set up my, what's it called? DR edge. And then I also have this blue pair. I'm going to try my best to preserve it, but I'm not sure I can. Yeah, actually I can. So this will be interesting. So this pair, F, R wide prime F. Now the pair's back there. Now this one, R wide to orient this edge. And then M prime puts it in the back like that. And then U, R2 pairs these two in the back. So then I can do a B prime like this, which inserts this in the bottom, and I knew I was going to preserve this pair. So then I can do UR, U2. I see this corner is going to pair up with this edge, and as I'm inserting this, I know this edge isn't going to move, and neither is this corner, so I can just insert that like that, and then go straight into this pair. And orient centers, I forgot to do that right there, because I was looking through the viewfinder. This CMLL, we have pi columns, two matching like this. So the algorithm goes like this, and it flips these two, so I'm still going to have 2 on top. I did R wide there because I saw these two are going to be flipped, so R wide, U prime, M prime. And then I know this is the blue one, so I'll do an M move. And then blue's in the back, green's in the front. I can just do MU2 M prime. I got another cycle case. I see that's orange, so this is going to make the block in the back. So I don't want to disturb that, and this is orange yellow. So I have to get this all the way to the back. So I know I have to switch these two first. So this third one is a pretty bad scramble. There are no pairs anywhere, and no DR edges matched up with their center. So I think the best thing I can find is green with white on bottom. The edge is right here. And then the first square I'm going to do involves these two pieces and this corner right here. and the other pair is these two. So what I'm going to do is this is here, and these are paired up. So I'm going to do U prime to put this corner right here, like that, and then F2 would pair it with this, and then it would be a D2 away from matching with this. And then what that would do to these two is an F2, so they'd be green on bottom, and then D2 would take them to the back, and then I could do R wide, RU, R wide, F prime, and that would insert them right here. So I'll just show you that in a second, but first I'm going to plan out where this is going to end up. So U prime F2 puts it here, R wide puts it there, R puts it there, U, R wide, F prime puts it there. I'm pretty sure. So I think my next move is going to be R2 because it's going to be oriented the wrong way. So now I'll show you that. U prime F2 pairs these up and puts these here. D2. Now these two R wide R. We already have that square. U, R wide F prime, and I was right. This ended up here. So actually see this pair right here, this red blue. So I'm going to pair that up while bringing this out. Now I can insert that immediately, and I see that either this or this is the edge I'm looking for, but as I do the R, this is yellow, so it's not orange, so this is the orange one. So U2, M2, U2, pair these up, and then insert. I guess I'll show it right now. I'm doing some stuff with predicting CMLL because I think it helps a lot with recognition, and in this case right here, I know it's going to be the anti-soon case that has X pattern, and it's the one that's like RU2, R prime U2 sledge. And how I know that is because this is orange, and RU prime R prime puts it here. This is red, it's going to go there, and this red is going to pop up here. The yellow stickers are going to be here, 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 and this one's going to stay there. So I know it's anti-soon, and then I can figure out which case it is. So I can insert, and then just do the algorithm, and boom, we have it. I see this is blue, and I know doing an M2 and then solving the EO case, I'm going to have the LR edges set up because the green one's back here. So M2, U prime, and then I can split them up, just like that. And then U, I see this one's red, this one's orange, and I have a vertical line. So it's going to be a bars case, or a bars case, I guess. So M2U, just like that. So this scramble is significantly better than the last one. We have this pair right here. So I'm just going to be doing the same green-white block. The other pair is this one, and the edge that has to go right here is back here. So what I would do is solve these two first, and that would set up this one right here, so that would be really nice. And then I'll show you what I mean. So I can put this here and do an R to drop it in the back with the red on the back, so then it's ready to be inserted with a B prime, and that would take this edge up here with a green on top, so I could do U, M2, and then they'd be paired up in the back, and then I could do B. And what that would do to this piece that I have to pair up with this is it would just do an R, so it would be right here. Then I can do a U wide prime, R, U wide to bring the center over, pair it up, and then take it back. And then this DR edge the whole time, it would just move here, and then U wide prime, R U wide would just put it here. So the whole time it would just flip. So then my next move is an R2. So I'll show you that right now. These two, U prime, R U, M2, pairs them in the back, B prime, and then this center pairs up with this like this. And there's the block. And I knew this was going to be here, so I can just go ahead and do this. And as I do this R, I see this pair. So I can actually cancel and solve that. And as I was inserting that, I saw this pair. So U, M2, to split them up and put orange there. And then now we just have this case, and I guess I can predict CMLL again. It's going to be an L case, because this is going to orient there. This stays put, this does a U prime, this flips up here, and I see we have green, orange, red, and blue. So it's the U2 and then the inverse of Sexy Sledge. And that actually skips EO. And now I don't know where the blue edge is because I saw green here, and it can be either this or the one on the bottom. So I'm just going to peek, and it's that. So set them up, and this is actually going to skip 4C. So this would have been a really quick solve. So the block on this last scramble I think is pretty obvious. We have this red, yellow, green pair. So I'll be doing red with yellow on bottom. What I can do is make a line type thing. So I see this red edge will pair up here. Before I do that, the pieces are here, these two, and this one. So what I can do is solve this edge with a U prime L, and that would set up this block to pair and make a line in one move, like this. But I do a D2 and then do it after, and then these will be over here, and then I can insert this edge in the back and do a B and then D prime. So I'll show you that. In this one, the moves are complicated, so I probably wouldn't be able to check out where this goes. There's a lot of D moves and B moves, so I'd probably get lost, but I might try it. Let's see. Actually, it's not bad. This is just going to do D. It's going to be right there. So I do U prime L to insert this red one, just like this. And then this is right here. So then I do U prime because I want to preserve this. And then D2, just like this. And then this pairs up with these two. And then now we would make a block, but I want to insert this first, so B. And now we have the block with a D prime. I remembered the edge is going to end up there, but I see this pair first, so I might as well pair it up with RUR. Now we have this pair. Oh, that was bad. I just did a white even though my blocks are yellow. Well, that saved me anyway because I tracked the wrong edge too. That's bad. Alright, anyway, this is solved, and I actually solved a 3x1 pair, so I actually have a pair. So that's not bad. I see this one here. Pair them up. Insert. CML predicting skills tell me this is going to be a U case that has the weird algorithm. Wait, I did the wrong one. Okay, there we go. Now this is flipped and this is flipped, so orange is there, so it's in the back. I saw red was here. Separate them and put them on the bottom. U, this is blue, so I'm going to do U prime and then M. And those are the 5 example solves.